Quiet on the set, please. Thank you. Anyways, let's get started. So how are you guys doing? Everybody good? Good. Excellent. Excellent. Like button. Might as well just do it now, right? Yeah, if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button, do the subscribe, and the bell for notification. Now, what is today's video all about? Well, I am starting to make stickers, and I like it. It's fun. It's actually been very, very enjoyable. It's something that I didn't think it was going to be that much fun, but I'm really liking it. And what I like about it is that I think I have a product that I could offer you guys. So for those who are watching, I don't know when we're going to launch. Oh my God, listen to my bird. The minute I start to talk, that bird goes nuts. I swear to you. Hey, bird. Nothing? No. Right? So anyways, as I said, I'm really enjoying this, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm learning from it. Hopefully you might see something in it that you can learn from too, or just try it. You know, what the heck, right? What else? You know what? That's it. I think everything's cool. Sit back, watch, see the ones that are there. Let me know which ones you like. Be great. And then we're going to work on making sure that they get launched so that you guys can actually have something of mine at your house. And whatever, right? Yeah. Okay, there you are. So watch the video and I'll talk to you at the end of the video. So here we go. Tortoise. Yeah, so in the last little while, I've decided that I would like to try and do stickers. I thought it'd be a lot of fun and something that I could actually offer online. I'm basically been playing with it and trying to see how it's going to go. But I gotta be honest with you guys, when I first started doing this, I was really nervous because of the fact that I just didn't really understand the whole computer thing and layers and stuff like that. I just kind of wanted to draw, and I found sometimes I thought to myself that the actual computer kind of took away some of that look, right? Because sometimes I find a lot of the stuff kind of bubbly looking, and so I thought, well, can I do this without it looking bubbly? And I think I can. It still keeps that flavor and that. When I first did my first one, I believe it was a sloth. I actually basically did everything. I drew it all out, had it all prepared. Basically, all I had to do was add some color. So it wasn't really a lot to do. Now, you'll see that I've done my tortoise here, and it worked out pretty good. The next one I started was a toad. Again, I started to understand that I didn't need to have a lot outer shapes and then kind of trust my abilities to draw so that I could actually be able to produce what I wanted. And that. So on this one here, the toad, that kind of started to come together. I started to realize, like, okay, I can do this and pull this away and add this. The one that, like I say, you'll see that it's done really fast, I think, was the sloth, simply because I had it pretty much prepared and ready to go. So all it was color, and then I learned about doing the outline. Sue's been teaching me a lot. I haven't been doing this on my own. There's no way that I could do it on my own. But as it's been going along, I'm feeling really happy with the process, and I'm really happy with what's actually going to be a product that I could actually share with you guys. And that, I think, yeah, we're going to definitely be taking some of this stuff down to the zoo so they can sell it down at the zoo too. Really happy with it. And as I say, learning to be able to clean up things, make them just a little bit better. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Definitely. So I'm hoping that you guys are really going to appreciate these things. And as I go, I'm going to find out what people like. The other thing too is I'm hoping maybe to be able to even do a little bit of customizing and stuff like that for somebody who needs something done. And that. So if you're watching my videos and you're like, hey, you know what? I need some stickers. Yeah, give a chance on somebody who's a little new at it, but I think I'd still produce a nice product. This one here, I really kind of like this because it started off kind of watercolorish looking, and then as I added my little dancing salamander, I would have to say this is what I call him, I started adding the lines, and I started to become very comfortable with it. And then this is the part that kind of surprised me was I was adding some colors in. I had done my outline, And then I added some colors, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, I like this a lot. This is a lot of fun. And so I'm quite happy with myself. Now, the next one I started was a dragon. And this one, I definitely went free with the computer. I definitely didn't depend on a full drawing. I basically just did this with the computer itself. And it turned out nice. I'm really happy with it. Next little guy here, you can see a gecko. I did a rough. And then I worked from the rough, and I kept playing around with it and trying to figure out, okay, well, what's going to work? Do my little outline drawings, do my scales. Sometimes you take away, sometimes you add, right? But you start to get used to it and that. So as it progressed, I even noticed that, okay, wait a second, I don't like this size. And that's the nice thing is that one of the things that I am enjoying about it is I don't waste as much paper. I am bad for doing that, always have been, and so I feel better when I'm not wasting the paper. And here you can see, like, I was able to add all the scaling in, and that was without drawing it all out first. I basically did my outline of my gecko, and then I said, okay, I'm going to fill it in. And I started playing around with the colors and stuff like that, and it progressively got better and better. And that's the thing, it's a new tool to use, but I'm not trying to shy away from it. I'm going to try to explore it and see how well it goes. Because in some of my future stuff, there's other things that I would like to do, and other projects I would like to try, and see maybe a computer actually can be helpful in that. And I still like adding paint to the board, or take the pencil to the paper and stuff like that. I still like doing all that kind of stuff, but I just I'm getting used to this computer thing. It's starting to work for me. And as you can see, I was able to add colors and tones and stuff like that, and then started playing around. Right now, I probably only use two instruments right now, as far as I know. All the other stuff right now is still just kind of like, I'm going to have to explore it and see what happens. But it's working. And so I'm happy with myself for actually trying to produce stuff. And that, bang, look at that. In the end, it'll turn out good. Yeah. Next one I think I started was a snake. And the snake was actually from an original drawing that I did during the Inktober. And it worked out really, really well. And so I was happy with myself at the end of it. Now this next one here is literally just straight to computer. Didn't really, I think maybe I did a little bit on paper, but I don't think I did much on paper. I pretty much hit right onto the computer and then just started exploring, thickening up my lines, adding colors, taking away maybe a little bit, but not too much. And in the end, I found out that wasn't too bad. And then I realized that you have to make sure that your white is white, not just you taking it away. Oh, next one's alligator. Right, very happy with that. Like you can see, I did explore a little bit there with, see different textures if that would work. Didn't feel comfortable enough to kind of explore that much, so I went back to my old scales and that, toned them up, and gave a nice look. It's a gator, it's cute, but it's not too cute. Did nice thick lines, kind of brought it forward, and yeah, in the end, I'm really happy with that. Oh, my next one here is a frog that I did. It's coming up, yep. And we put a little winter hat on it there too, also to make them so they could be ready for Christmas maybe. On that. But as you can see, it's a little Dumpy Frog, basically the Australian version guy. And I played around with different colors, different tones. And as I say, you're trying to see what you can do, right? And let's say, for me, the whole layer thing was a bit frightening, but then I'm starting to understand it, and that. Then I went into a croc. Oh, Sue did this. She actually showed me that. She traced a croc and said, "Look what I did." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so amazing! Like so fast." So I decided I would do one. So again, free-handed it with the pen first, not with a pen, but with the actual computer pen, and then just started adding. And I think at some point I realized that I think I actually extended the face, or maybe I did that prior to actually starting on this. So as I went along, I did the colors, or like did the actual pattern, sorry, I should say, with the scales. Tried a couple different ways. Then started adding some color. Kept trying back and forth. Wasn't 100% sure if I liked this that much. But then I thought, well, why don't I do what I normally do? Center from the eye and work myself out, which it did. And then I got good at I wouldn't say I got good at it, but I started playing around with the filling, right? And feeling a little comfortable. I tried the spray paint. Got that done, but then looked at it and went, no, this doesn't work. And totally zapped that all out completely. Went back at it again, and I think this is when I started, I just started filling in the green, and then thought I'm going to come back on this later. Because one of the things you can do that's nice is that you can pull the picture forward. So you can come right down to the small details and start to pick them off. And that's kind of nice, you know. I mean, if you were doing a painting in that's a lot of work, right? To produce something, you know, like this, which I think in the end it turned out good. I had to do a little bit of tweaking with some coloring in there too, because I realized that for some reason every time I went to fill it, I didn't have a dark enough line around the edge, which is one of the things you have to be careful with. You have to really pay attention to just how you filled it in, right? Because if you want to fill and you don't have it all completely filled in all around and you're trying to fill the middle, it's just going to bleed out, and well, kind of in the sense, like bleed out, and won't look nice. Or you'll just keep filling yourself up and you'll just be mad at yourself. So I think the croc turned out really sweet. I did a lot of little tones. Oh, hit another dragon again. This one here, I don't think I actually wound up finishing it. I think I just played around with it, and then at one point I just said, no, you know what, I'm going to start a new one. Then I started this one here, and I liked it, It's got that thin body, kind of has that Asian look about it. Again, I did not actually do any kind of a drawing. I simply just set it down. Another one here, I did a full drawing, I believe, and then added this for the armadillo, coloring it all in different tones and that to see if it would give it a bit of depth. Played around with thick and thin lines, of course, right? And that's the thing. You don't have to go crazy with it. I think you can really kind of just have fun with, just trying a little bit, take away, add a little bit, put it back in, see where it goes, right? And in the end, I also wanted it to look like a sticker. This one here, I think when I start after the armadillo was finished, I did a snake. I thought, well, I'm going to do a king snake, and I was playing around with the different feels of textures and stuff like that they applied. Yeah, right. These things happen sometimes. You're talking, and all of a sudden you realize that you're just mumbling away. But what happened was, I didn't mind it. It turned out good in the end. It was a struggle for some reason. I don't know why. It shouldn't have been. King snake should have been pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do, but for some reason I kept punching with this one and that. I think in the end I'm happy with it. It's not one of my favorites, but maybe other people might like it. I don't know, Try a little bit of color in the background, see what that would look like. It just, I don't know, it was a bit of a fight. And that, but again, I kept pushing at it just to see where it was going to go. And that, and like I say, with this, I'm not wasting a lot of paper. And that's something that's really important. Try not to waste the paper. Right, guys? So there you are. I have designed a bunch of different ideas for stickers, and I think they're looking cool. We've already actually made some of the stickers themselves, and I gotta be honest, they look sharp. Yeah, I'm very happy. The other thing too is that I'm liking this so much that if there's anybody out there that wants, like, to get a personalized stickers made, let me know. I'll gladly give it a shot, right? It'd be kind of fun. Make a video out of it or something like that. That'd be cool. So, what else? I don't know. It's a beautiful day. Oh, there's my hair there. Yeah. I noticed that I used to have the ponytail, and at one point there I shaved the hair right off and everything. Now it's coming back in, and I'm kind of liking that little bit of gray there for the mature look. Yes, of course, I like it a lot. And that big, thick beard of mine. Wow. All right, stop admiring yourself, Paul. But anyways, I'm glad that you watched the video today. What else do I got to say? Be cool, like a big bull moose. And remember to wear your pants.